Finished?
All it needs is his photograph and signature, and to fill in whatever age and appearance he may have. Be careful, monsieur, the stamps are not yet dry.
Why couldn't we steal some stamps for you? It'd save a lot of work.
All stamps have their own little differences. Like that one, it has 2 little breaks in the wing of the German eagle. If it was stolen, they'd be looking for documents for such a stamp. No, it's safer to let them keep their stamps and copy them. That's his work permit, which says that he's a traveler for farm machinery, and this is the travel permit which goes with it. You must have that one stamped by the mayor. He should know about it, and he wouldn't like it if he thought I was copying his stamps.
All right.
And if he's the right age, this could be his demobilization paper. It's a good copy, but I think I should keep it until you want me to put in his name.
Here, fool me.
It would fool anyone.
Monsieur.
Thank you, monsieur. And you'll let me know if you want the demobilization paper.
Mm-hmm. How many does that make?
About 400. Patrice wants some sort of regular pay if it's to hold them all. Well, some of them want to send money to their families.
Huh. How many have families?
About 80.
Oh, we can look out for the ones with families. The others will have to wait.
And they're short of cigarettes.
I'm not playing Santa Claus all the time. Must be a tobacconist in this district who's a collaborator. And what a collaborator owns is fair game. Patrice can get his own cigarettes. You see, Renaud? Yeah, this lot ready for you.
Ah.
Thanks. All it needs is the photograph, signature, and description. Do you know who they're sending? No. We need a radio operator. I suppose they'll send the next on the list. You better be ready to work. Oh, when do you expect him? In 2 days, or I want to know why. I'm sending him with Anatole. In the hills? In the hills. We've been out of touch too long. Now they're going to do what I want.
Do you want Anatole's list?
Not yet. They're dropping the operator near the Giroux farm at Argenton. It's marked. You can stay with the Giroux until you hear from me. The code is M. All right. Do I bring him here or to Anatole? No, leave him with the Giroux. But bring a photo and details to complete these papers. He'll have his own papers. Anyone working for me will have papers that I think are safe in this district. You want this? Oh, no, there's one hidden with the Giroux. I'll give you a message for London. The new operator can send it while he's waiting there.
Oh, this Anatole's list?
Well, he's fully equipped.
Oh, yes, all he wants is money for 500 men.
All they ever want is money. Send it straight away. Don't waste any time. Now, what about the colonel?
Well, he wants enough to stock a department store.
He's not getting anything until he shows us some action.
Well, he's got some stone mines. He knows they're explosive, but he doesn't know how to use them.
Yeah, he's been thieving again. Any idea where he got them from?
No, he wouldn't say. He just said someone brought them into him. He wanted to know what they were called and how to prime them.
Did you tell him?
No.
You'll have to find out who he pinched them from. Someone will. Monsieur, I'm here.
But you're a girl. Of course I'm a girl.
We'd better get away from here.
Hold this.
I'll attend to that. I've dug a hole for all this under the trees. Oh, it's safe. There's only the old couple at the farmhouse. They'll look after you. And there isn't a German for miles.
Well, that's the aerial fix.
What's your name?
Jackie.
Oh, I'm afraid that won't help.
All right, then. It's Jacqueline. I'm a girl and I'm here. You'll have to get used to it.
I don't mind. I was thinking of Philippe. What was that?
And the milk being to do the farm.
And you've checked with London? Send that message. I'll leave you to it.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not sleeping here.
I was going up to the farmhouse to fetch Madame Giraud. You were meant to sleep here. But maybe when she sees you, she'll make other arrangements.
Don't strain yourself on my account.
I won't. Here.
Call any time. I'll be at home. Oh, go in there, Ned.
This is Madame Giraud. This is Jacqueline, Madame.
Oh, welcome, mademoiselle. She's very pretty, monsieur. We were told to expect a man, mademoiselle, but of course you can't stay in this place. When you're ready, come up to the farm. We'll look after you there.
That's very kind of you, Madame. When she's finished her work, she'll come up to the farmhouse. Oh, are you happy now?
We're much happier if I could get London.
He expects that to go today.
When do I meet him?
Philippe? In his own good time, he's very busy. Always dashing around from place to place. Still, he needs a radio operator, so...
So we'll have to put up with him. What's he like?
Very efficient. He's built up a big organization, and he usually expects the earth.
He sounds ominous. What's he really like?
But he won't want a woman operator. Still, if you're efficient, he might wear it. Do you have a photograph?
Are you suggesting that might help?
Oh, for your identity card.
I have an identity card.
Do you have a spare photo?
Yes.
Then let me have it.
That's my identity card. And that's a spare photo. It's well, isn't it?
They usually are. Still, the boss will look at you first, and that might help.
Are there bush around here?
Well, why do you think you need papers? Well, I must leave you.
Oh, you would, just when I'm in trouble.
Don't try that feminine stuff on me. Bye, Jackie.
The detonator is firmly pushed in. Now this length of fuse is 10 seconds long. Never make a fuse too long for the job or too short. Judge it carefully. It's that length per second. And don't go back to see if it's still burning. Here.
Hello, Andre. How do you go? All right. You're new operators with the Girauds. Good. I've got the photograph and description you wanted. There's the photograph.
What the hell is this?
Your new operator. Description. Height, 5'4", eyes blue, hair honey blonde.
Is this true?
Yeah.
They know what conditions are like here. They know what I need. I'm not taking up female.
Oh, she's here.
But you can go back.
All right.
How can I send this with Patrice or Anatole? You know what I had in mind. I want an operator who can work in with a group. I'm making no exceptions.
That's what I said, and she said, don't strain yourself.
I won't.
That's what I told her.
Are you defending this?
No, I'm just telling you what she said. She seems very efficient. She was already in touch with London, and she'll have an answer for that message.
You can collect it. You can also take a message for London telling them what I think about it. She goes back.
She'll have to send that message.
That's too bad. You might as well know how we feel. She can go to Paris or some other town. They're all right in towns, but they're no use here.
She's much better than that.
That's one more reason why she shouldn't be here.
Look, it's not her fault. She didn't ask to be sent you. At least you should see what she's like before you start telling London what you think.
You see the Colonel about those mines?
Yes, he's got more than he said. He's got about 2 dozen.
What'd he say when he got them?
No, he still says someone brought them to him.
We'll have to go and see him.
And the girl?
She goes back. Come on. Leon, you got it. Philippe is here.
Right. Welcome, monsieur.
Colonel, this is my lieutenant, Andre.
Where are the others, monsieur?
What others?
I had a visit last week from one of your young men, Lucien. He talked about targets and tasks for us, and the materials he would bring to us. We're still waiting, monsieur.
Yes, well, it does take time. Anyway, your list was much too long. I've reduced it to this.
Monsieur, what's this? Where are the tents for my men?
And the beds and the blankets? We're not fighting this war in bed, Colonel. There are enough arms there for the task we suggested.
I'll have 100 of these.
All right. I'll add 50 to the list, and that completes it.
But, monsieur...
For this delivery.
Very well, if you say so. But how can I fight without equipment? When do I get it?
As soon as it's sent to us. Lucien tells me you have some material you don't quite know how to use. Perhaps I can help you.
Do you understand this thing, monsieur?
Yes. And so do you. You have others. Where'd you get them from?
Oh, where does one get anything these days? Perhaps from the Germans?
Not from the Germans. Are you still fighting a private war, Colonel?
Monsieur, the whole of this district belongs to me. The hills and the villages. I'm responsible for the safety of the people. The Germans have the town. I have the rest. You came here with my permission. You can leave safely only with my permission. I take what I need for my task.
But there is no need to take from other groups. You took those, but you have no detonators. They're no use to you. You don't even know what they're for.
They're for blowing up motor cars, monsieur. They look like stones. You put them in the road. There's a German motor car nosing about in this district. We think it might be Gestapo.
They're for blowing up tanks. There are no tanks in your district.
What's the difference, monsieur, as long as you kill Bosch?
They are needed elsewhere.
Then you should keep us supplied. Anatole fights private wars, yet you give him everything he needs.
Anatole carries out the tasks we set him. He cooperates with the Allies.
I served in the armies of France, monsieur. I still serve France. Anatole is the biggest bandit of the lot.
Maybe.
Sit down, monsieur. You see, monsieur? My men are well fed, well trained, and well fed. Jacques! Jacques!
It's an old lie. Still, I suppose if we need his cooperation, we have to keep him supplied.
Oh, we need him.
So we keep him supplied.
Yes?
We'll need a radio operator then, won't we?
Salt, monsieur. And bread.
Thank you.
Do I get all this?
I shall send for it.
Good.
All right, wait.
We're lost, mademoiselle.
Where are you going?
To our barracks, mademoiselle.
You're a long way from the coast.
We're looking for eggs. Farms has eggs.
You were in the hen coop.
That's right. And we saw your light go on.
You have orders not to steal.
Ah, but you wouldn't tell, would you, Cherie?
You come away from there.
Why? You're up very late, mademoiselle?
Oh, early?
Why?
To make some coffee, I couldn't sleep.
No, could we? We all need coffee. Hey, hey.
Eggs! Put those back.
We'll have fried eggs and coffee. No need to go back for breakfast.
Put them back. I'll wake in the house.
You wouldn't dare. Put them back. Now we'll have coffee, and then we'll have breakfast. Why, huh?
You bitch! Jacqueline! Did you invite them here?
No.
Then get out.
Now look here.
Out of my house, all of you. And take that pig with you.
Look, you old bitch.
Your commandant said his men would not behave like pigs or molest women. You are pigs. You hear about this. Now get out.
We came here for eggs.
We have no eggs.
No.
Now, we have no eggs. Now get out!
I'm sorry, madam. They said it was a bear mark.
They're all pigs. Never let them into a house.
But I think...
Let them break the door down, but never open it for them. Not at night.
I'm late for my schedule. I've missed it.
Hurry, child, and see what you can do. Pigs. Oh, animals. Everything they touch, they defile. Dirty, filthy, and... Some trouble for you, mademoiselle.
What trouble?
A visitor for you. He's with Andre, who brought you here. Well, he asked where you were. And when I said you were in bed, he looked like the Boche. I think you should hurry and come down.
If it's with Andre, send him up. I don't mind. I want to finish my coffee.
Monsieur, will you come up?
Better than the old mill.
Much.
Who's responsible for this?
This, madame.
She's very tired, monsieur. She was working until 3 o'clock this morning downstairs. She worked very late. She must have rest.
And breakfast in bed.
I'll look after her, monsieur.
They think you're spoiling me, madame. From tomorrow it must be breakfast in the pigsty or the cowshed. Anywhere, so long as it looks like war. Thank you, madame. I enjoyed it.
For your information, our work not only looks like war, it is war.
You're Philip. I'm Jacqueline.
I recognize you from your photo.
Oh, very gallant of you.
I understood you needed no special treatment.
I don't. But I don't see why I should have to eat in a cow shed when there's a perfectly clean house to eat in. Anyway, I was working until 3 this morning. The answer to your message. Fields and materials are suggested. I can call London tonight if you can accept them.
You know quite a lot about it.
Only what I was taught.
Are you always so undisciplined?
I'm not undisciplined, believe me, I'm not.
I need an operator, and I need one urgently. But the operator is no use to me unless I can place him in a district controlled by one of my groups, which is under the leadership of a man called Anatole. Unfortunately, Anatole has private wars with the Germans. There's a price on his head. They call him the biggest bandit of the lot. That'll give you an idea of how dangerous it is. If you were a man, I'd have no hesitation in sending you there. But you have been sent to me.
I volunteered to come.
London doesn't know everything.
That's not the point.
No, this is ridiculous. I can't. Get dressed and come downstairs. I want you to meet Anatole. We'll see you in the mill.
It's not that he's got anything against you personally, of course.
No trouble, madame. We're very grateful.
No trouble, monsieur. Any time you need help, you know where to come. The Boche. What they can't steal, they destroy.
When were they here?
Last night, when the girl had to be getting messages for you.
What happened?
Nothing. She dealt with them. Everything was all right.
Who were they?
Soldiers, 3 young soldiers foraging. They sometimes come at night.
They came in here?
Yes. But she got rid of them, monsieur.
Thank you, madame.
Monsieur. Hi, monsieur.
Oh, is she here?
No. You have to wait for her.
I'm in no hurry. Marianne takes her own time, too.
Marianne?
There's my car. Useful, but getting old. That should do it. We'll try again. You call me, Philippe?
Yes.
Oh, what do you think of her?
At least we can say we had no choice. If that helps.
Oh, I think she can do it. She's been in trouble already. She's too pretty. It attracts men. Germans.
That can be useful. Not for what I need.
But you're sending her with Anatole?
Yes.
Oh. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Where's your radio set?
Oh, it's at the farm, but I can get it. Am I going now?
Yes. These are your papers.
I have papers.
These are your papers. You'll have no trouble with them. Give me your others.
Denise Jussac, 22, 504. Hairdresser's assistant.
Read those. You're now assistant to a veterinary surgeon. The story's all there. Learn it.
Where the hell is Anatole?
Oh, I'll look for him.
But in the group, I'm still called Jacqueline.
Yes.
I'm sending you with Anatole.
We'll find a safe house for her. I want you to send this message.
I can remember it.
Oh, this is Anatole. This is Jacqueline, our radio operator. You'll take her into your district.
Of course. Well, it'll be a pleasure, huh, Philip?
You'll find a safe place for her, and you'll make yourself responsible for her safety. Anatole knows where to find her.
I have some things to collect in my case and my radio set.
No hurry, mademoiselle. I have a car.
A car? But they said that only the
What
Chinese-
they say, what we do, that's always different, huh? Mademoiselle?
They knew I got them today.
I wish I could say the same about the car.
This dropping zone's not near enough to the Colonel. He'll have to collect his stuff, and I don't want him straying out of his own district.
We have enough trouble with him in his own district.
Yeah, how is the old fox?
Impatient. He thinks you're treating him like a poor relative.
This isn't good enough. We'll have another look at the area.
Okay, Philippe. Christian.
Hello, Anatole. How's it going?
Oh, fine. We found them girls from safe places, and she started work. Oh, yes. I have a message for you. Yes.
Leon is the courier. He should bring this.
Well, I was passing this way, so I brought it myself. Anyway, Leon is with her.
Why?
Oh, Philippe. She's a girl, huh? So there must always be someone with her when she goes from one place to the other. Oh, don't worry. She's very careful. That's very good. Now, look. Yeah, there's a farm building here she's got. Another house here. And here, there's a place you can go to in case of trouble. Difficult to get to, but very safe.
Is she settling in all right?
Very well indeed. She's also met my father, and my father likes her very much. So, that is all right, huh?
Well, since you're acting as a courier, perhaps you'll take that to her.
Thank you, monsieur. I'll give it to Leon.
Yeah.
Headquarters report radio signals picked up from this area and from this area. We're here, this field. The other van is here. Listening watches from now until sunrise.
Yes, Lieutenant.
If you detect anything from these areas, you contact the other van by telephone.
Sergeant Schultz.
Yes.
Tomorrow, Jackie, I think you should go into Alberson, see my father. I'll drive you there. Huh?
I've already seen him.
The more you see him and know about him and his work, the safer it's going to be.
He gave me this book to read. Oh, it's quite nauseating.
Yeah. Not exactly bedtime reading, is it? Hey, did you know the inside of an ox looks like that?
What's this?
Before you start, huh?
Thank you, madame.
Would you like some coffee, monsieur, or a glass of wine?
Mademoiselle? Madame, I think I'd take the wine.
It is no better than the coffee, monsieur.
Any messages?
No message. Just to make contact and get instructions for Philippe.
Lieutenant! All right, stop.
You have the frequency. Yes. Hello, Sergeant Schultz. You get a report? We had nothing. No cross bearing. Get a bearing.
Not exactly, sir. Between 315 and 330.
Well, he may come up again. Let Schultz have the frequency and keep listening.
She was right. It's no better than a coffee.
No, he's not sending now, sir.
That is it?
All of it.
Oh, good. And now what?
Changing frequency, we have to.
You like a cigarette?
Oh, thank you.
You look tired. Tired?
Quite tired, yes.
Are they usually so long, these messages?
No, not always. Seems to be a lot of questions and instructions. It's often like this when they're preparing for something big.
Mm-hmm. Jackie, tell me, how does someone like you remember codes, huh?
It's easy. It's on this handkerchief.
Why, so it is.
But you wouldn't understand.
No.
It's going to take hours to decode.
Hmm.
You don't have to wait, Anatole.
My real name is Pierre.
Message from Mademoiselle.
From Jackie. You always say Jackie.
Yes, monsieur, I understand.
Listen to this. Information required in London. 1. Are they still working night shifts at the tire factory at Clermont? 2. Types of military trains passing to Bordeaux in the last month. 3. An expert opinion on the structure of the subsoil.
Tell them to look it up in the library.
Well, I get no answer to that nonsense tonight. The message is long enough as it is. There you are.
For Jackie.
For Jackie.
Hello. You've trapped my queen.
Schultz, have you the right frequency? Good, right. What's your bearing? There. Lieutenant Hartman, give me headquarters.
Anatole says you have to move back to the farm.
All right.
So, well, I'll take this for you.
Thank you, Mother. I'll be with you in a minute.
Right, Jackie.
The Boche.
Where?
They're putting men round the house. You better stay here. I'll take your coat. Do something. Sit down.
How many rooms in this house?
4.
Cellars?
No cellar.
Name?
Denise Jussac.
Bring her. Bring them both. And strip this house. I want that radio found tonight.
down, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle Denise Dussac.
Yes.
According to your papers, a veterinary assistant in Aubusson working for the veterinary surgeon Paul Dussac.
Yes.
What relation? Daughter? Niece?
No relation. It's a common name. But I've always known the family.
In Aubusson? What, if I may ask, were you doing in Ussel?
I have a permit to travel, to visit farms.
This was not a farm, mademoiselle?
I was in the district. I took the opportunity to visit a friend.
Who was this friend?
Madame Darel.
Your photograph does you less than justice, mademoiselle.
Thank you.
Well, to business. This house where you were found at this hour of the morning, do you visit it often?
Madame Darel is a friend.
Do you visit her often?
Travel is very difficult. We can't visit our friends very often.
When did you last visit her?
2 months ago.
This house of Madame Darel is known to us as a house used by a British agent, a terrorist. Have you seen this man?
No.
He's known to have been to her house last night.
No.
Were there any such visitors to the house last night?
Not while I was there.
When did you arrive?
Before curfew.
Had there been such a visitor, you would, of course, cooperate with us.
Yes.
Mademoiselle, it is known to us that these men use couriers to carry their messages about from place to place. They sometimes use girls, preferably pretty girls. Were you engaged in this work?
No.
And yet you were in the house?
I was visiting.
Oh? Was he there?
There was no one there. Not until your men came and began to break the doors.
They were looking for a British terrorist, mademoiselle. You have, of course, heard about British terrorists.
I've heard of the Marquis.
And the terrorists who support them. This one was a radio operator who broadcasts lies and instructions to murder and destroy all that is good in France. He has couriers to support him, and criminals to guard him. And we intend to destroy him, and his couriers, and all those who help him. Cigarette, mademoiselle.
But he lives there. He has a shop right in the square, and he has news of her. Sir, why will you not see him?
All right, I will.
Ah.
Andre.
Paul. Tell him what you saw.
Well, monsieur, they must have brought her to the prison at night. But I have seen her 4 times. She's a pretty girl, got fair hair.
Where did you see her?
At 10 o'clock this morning, they took her out of the side door of the prison, across the square to the Gestapo headquarters. And 2 guards were with her, and they took her back to the prison at 12 o'clock. Again at 2 o'clock, they took her to the Gestapo, and back again at 6.
Have they beaten her up?
No, monsieur, she walks with her guards. Or walks by herself, with her head up. The ones they deal with don't walk through the square.
It'll come. 2 guards, you say? Armed?
Yes, monsieur.
Are there any others in the square?
No, monsieur. There's an armored car, stands at the end of the square most of the time.
Most of the time. Does it go away?
Sometimes.
When?
But it's there in case of trouble. If there's trouble somewhere else, it goes there.
There will be trouble somewhere else. Thank you, Paul.
Wait, monsieur. Will you help us?
Yes, monsieur.
Keep a watch on the square. Note every time she's taken from the prison and every time she's brought back. And let us know the moment they start dealing with her.
Very well. I'll meet you in the shop, Paul.
How the hell did this happen?
Oh, no. Leon had just left her. He had to take the set up to the farm, so at least they didn't find that. And she had no messages on her. Leon is certain, so they found nothing.
They found the house.
Look, she is my responsibility. I will get her back.
How?
Well, if necessary, I'll find a contact in the prison. But I can take her in the square. I know it. Look. Now, there is the square. There's the exit and entrance. This is the door to the prison, and there is the Gestapo building.
And where is the armored car?
There. But there will be trouble, and it will have gone.
The gun?
He's near enough. He can cause enough trouble to draw it away.
Yes, it can be arranged. Philippe, I was responsible for this girl.
How are you going to do it?
Very simply. Very quickly. At the top of the square, there's an archway big enough to take a motor car. Now, as the guards bring her out, drive fast. Take her.
She'll be dead before you get to her.
What will happen to her? I don't.
It's not a very convincing story, is it, mademoiselle?
It's true.
You say that it is true, but I am not convinced. The story that I tell you is much more convincing. That you are not well known in Overson. That you are a courier for this terrorist, and that is why you're in the house.
I am then in Overson. I've lived there for years.
We shall soon know, mademoiselle. We shall soon know about that. Well, I have other things to do. You will have time to reflect, mademoiselle. When you get back to your cell tonight, reflect well on your story. And think about what information tomorrow will bring us from Overson. Mademoiselle, I'm prepared to think that you will misguide me. I could help you. But it would be much better to cooperate. Think about it, mademoiselle.
There she is, monsieur. They took her in at 2, and now it's 6.
Did they take her there this morning?
Yes, monsieur. Same time as yesterday, 10 o'clock. And back again at 12. Took her in again at 2, and back again at 6.
The square also deserted?
Yes, monsieur. Well, people, they don't like coming here. It's bad for business.
Do you know anyone in the prison?
Yes, monsieur. But he'll be no use to you. He's Vichy. They're all Vichy. Oh, they haven't been rough with her.
No. Not yet. About now, the colonel shall be attacking a checkpoint on the road 6 miles out of town.
And that takes care of the armored car.
I hope so.
Right. Now, the guards bring her out. We start out from here, fast. Andre takes care of that side. Leon kills the guards. Philippe pulls her in. The moment we're clear, the 2 grenade men block the square without the car.
And Leon?
And get him away if we can. He has to do it.
Why has the armored car gone?
There's trouble, Major. Some terrorists on the road out of town.
When?
It's only just been reported. Major Hart's is dealing with it.
Major Hart! Go and see Major Hart.
Do you wish to cancel your appointment?
Perhaps. What are they?
There's this report from Aubusson about the girl. Could wait.
No, let me see that. As I thought. Never be taken in by a pretty face. I'll see her.
Yes, Major.
Well, the colonel's done his bit. I never believed it.
Well, what matters is the armored car is gone. Where the hell is Leon? Should be in position now. coming out.
Sure they are?
Yeah. They're all moving in. Can't see him yet. This is it.
Jackie, quick!
Philip, the window, boss!
Thank you, Philippe. Thank you, Leon.
It's all right. It's nothing.
Oh, nothing at all.
Thank you, Pierre. It was true
Ah, what was?
that you're the biggest bandit of the lot.